Did you know that right now, over millions of Uyghurs are suffering in concentration camps and prisons and are being pushed to their death by China? Can you believe they are heavily penalized for not what they have done, but for who they are? Can you imagine the heart-wrenching difficulties their left behind family members experienced? What would it be like to have to lose your dearest ones suddenly? Where did China take your family? How are they supposed to survive? And, most importantly, who will help them? My father, Yalqun Rozi, was taken away by the Chinese police back in 2016, and I lost contact with him since. He was a famous writer, literary critic, and educator among Uyghur people, and was sentenced to 15 years in prison with trumped-up charges by the Chinese authorities. One of the draconian regulations governing the Uyghur political prisoners was designed to control the most precious aspects of a prisoner's soul, their contact with the loved ones. For more than 3 years, I was not able to hear my father's voice. China is not a country ruled by law, but the whims of the authorities. Typical for a totalitarian regime, China couldn't tolerate cultural diversity and critical thinking under its absolute control. By jailing intellectuals, public voices, and leaders like my father, and terrorizing the general Uyghur population with arbitrary imprisonments with indefinite terms, and by continuously brainwashing and tormenting them both physically and psychologically, China is trying to break the backbone of Uyghur culture and Uyghur spirit to achieve its ultimate total control over Uyghur population. The continuous and uncontained spreading of the Chinese coronavirus is now posing a new enormous threat to the lives of millions of innocent Uyghurs in Chinese prisons and concentration camps due to the horrible health and the sanity situation there. I urge the international community not to forget these millions of neglected people who are suffering greatly and to force the agendas to convince China to end these barbaric brutalities. I hope you all could help and support millions of families to survive, reunite, recover, and live their lives with hope and dignity. China, release my father immediately. Enough is enough.